Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you all know that we are reading chapter 4, the anime written by Pearl S. Buck in Vistas. So before moving ahead, let us recall what we have read as of now in this lesson. So as of now in this interesting lesson, we have seen that the story which we are reading, it is about a surgeon whose name is Dr. Sidao. Dr. Sidao, one day when he was standing in his balcony with his wife Hana, he saw a man came out of the sea as his home was at the coastal Japanese coast. So in the beginning, they thought that it might be a fisherman or any a beachcomber, but finally after examining, after they have turned the man, after they have seen the face, they came to know that the man belonged to the US Army. As this story was set during Second World War, so during Second World War, Americans and Japanese were enemies of each other. Here, Dr. Sedao was in dilemma whether he should perform his duty as a surgeon or he should perform his duty as a Japanese. Either he, after they have brought that prisoner of war their home, Sadao decided to operate on the man, and finally he operated on the man. So as of now we have seen in the story, in short, Sadao operated on the man and he had completed the operation. Hana helped Sadao when he was operating the man, as the servants they bluntly refused to do any kind of help of Sadao. Even the servants are planning to leave the home as Sadao sheltered a man who belonged to the enemy country. So let us go through a few more paragraphs and let's see what happened next in the story. So open page number 37 in your book. Today I am going to read out page number 37 and explain. Second last paragraph. That young master is so proud of his skill to save life that he saves any life. The cook said contemptuously. Contemptuously means disrespectfully. Contemptuously means, I am writing here, contemptuously means disrespectfully. Okay, so the cook said disrespectfully. The young master is so proud of his skill to save life of that he saves any life. He said it's okay, the young master has expertise in healing the wound, but it doesn't mean he is going to treat anyone. He is going to heal even heal the wound even if that person who is their enemy, he belonged to America, he belonged to their enemy country. She split a fowl's neck skillfully and held the fluttering bird and let its blood flow into the roots of Wisteria vine. Wisteria vine here, a flower plant used for decoration. Wisteria vine. Wisteria vine, a flower plant flower plant used for decoration. Okay, so the cook was having a bird, and she was skillful. She was holding the bird's neck skillfully and held the fluttering bird and let its blood flow into the roots of wisteria vine. Blood is the best fertilizers. Further, the gardener said that the blood is the best fertilizer, and the old gardener would not let her waste a drop of it. So here, what does the old gardener mean saying so? The old gardener here, he was making a comment on Sadao, as Sadao operating on a man who belonged to their enemy country. So that is why gardener wanted to say that with the blood of that enemy, this plant must be irrigated. Okay, because he also gave the reason that blood is the best fertilizer. So according to him, the blood of that enemy should be used as fertilizers of the plant, and Dr. Sadao should not treat a man who belonged to the enemy country, who belonged to US Navy. He was an American. He was a prisoner of war. So according to the gardener, Dr. Sadao should not treat him. Instead of treating him, his blood should be used to irrigate the plants, because the blood is the best fertilizers. It is the children of whom we must think, Yumi said sadly. So further, Yumi said that we must think about the children. What would happen when this will be revealed that Dr. Sadao had sheltered an enemy and he operated on the enemy? When police would come to know, then Dr. Sadao might get arrested. So what would happen with the children if Dr. Sadao would get arrested? What will be their fate if their father is condemned as a traitor? So what would happen the children when their father is condemned as a traitor? So traitor means a person who betrays someone. So here Dr. Sadao was betraying his country. According to the servants, Dr. Sadao was betraying his country. So what if he would be considered as traitor? So what would happen to those children? This is what Yumi said to the other servants. They did not try to hide what they said from the ears of Hannah. As she stood arranging the day's flowers in the veranda nearby, and she knew they spoke on purpose that she might hear. That they were right, she knew too in most of her being. So they did not try to hide what they said from the ears of Hannah. So willingly she wanted Hannah to hear what they were discussing about Dr. Sadao. Hannah also knew what they were discussing, what they were talking about. Hannah knew each and everything. But there was another part of her which she herself could not understand. But there was another part of her which she herself could not understand. Another part means here, as she supported Dr. Sadao, she herself could not understand why she was supporting Dr. Sadao. It was not sentimental liking of the prisoner. She had come to think of him as a prisoner. It was not because she was emotionally attached to the prisoner. She was considering him a prisoner. She considered him a prisoner. She had not liked him even yesterday when he had said in his impulsive way. So Hannah did not like that prisoner, even if last day, he said something in a sudden, thoughtless, impulsive way. Means sudden, thoughtless, impulsive. Impulsive means sudden, thoughtless. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you that my name is Tom. She had only bowed her little distant bow. So anyway, further, the prisoner of war told her name to Hannah. He told her name to Hannah. She saw hurt in his eyes, but she did not wish to Osses means decrease or reduce. Osses means decrease or reduce. Okay. She saw hurt in his eyes, but she did not wish to decrease or reduce it. She could see hurt in his eyes. She saw that the man was getting hurt. He was also worrying about his future, what would going to happen with him. So this was the man's concern. So she knew it very well. Indeed, he was a great trouble in his house. Even though she knew that the reality was that that prisoner of war was a great trouble in her house. As for Sadao, every day he examined the wound carefully. So as far as Sadao is concerned, so he used to examine the wound carefully every day. The last stitches had been pulled out this morning, and the young man would, in a fortnight, be nearly as well as ever. So the last stitches now had been pulled out. Operation was completed a few days ago. Now the last stitches had been pulled out, and Sadao hoped that that man would get well in 14 days. Sadao went back to his office and carefully typed a letter to the chief of the police reporting the whole matter. So having decided that Sadao would inform each and everything about the prisoner, Sadao decided to inform the higher authority that he had brought the prisoner, he had sheltered the prisoner of war and later operated on him. So he decided to inform the higher authority. He typed a letter regarding the same and went back to his office and carefully typed a letter to the chief of the police reporting the whole matter. On the 21st day of February, an escaped prisoner was washed up on the shore in front of my house. So far, he typed and then he opened the secret drawer of his desk and put the unfinished report into it. So he just could write this much, that on 21st day of February, an escaped prisoner was washed up on the shore in front of my house. He had written in his letter just this much. He could not finish his letter and he kept the unfinished letter in his drawer. On the 7th day after that, two things happened. In the morning, the servants left together, their belongings tied in the large square cotton kerchiefs. Kerchiefs means a piece of fabric used to cover the head. Kerchiefs, let me grab it and write down here. kerchief means a piece of fabric used to cover the head. So, on the seventh day after that, two things happened. In the morning, the servants left together, their belongings tied in large square cotton kerchiefs. So first, in the morning, two things happens. First of them was that in the morning the servants left together, and Hannah saw their belongings tied in large cotton kerchiefs. When Hannah got up in the morning, nothing was done. The house was clean. The house was not cleaned, and the food not prepared, and she knew what it meant. So when Hannah got up in the morning, she found the home was not cleaned, the food was not cooked. So she came to know what would happen. She came to know that the servants decided to leave the home, decided to leave her house. She was dismayed and even terrified. She was very disappointed and terrified, but her pride as a mistress would not allow her to show it. But as a mistress, her pride did not allow her to show that she was dismayed. Instead, she inclined her head gracefully when they prepared before her in the Instead, she inclined her head gracefully when they appeared before her in the kitchen, and she paid them off. So instead, showing grief, showing concern, showing, anxiety, she was leaning her head gracefully when the servants appeared before in the kitchen, and she also paid them off and thanked them for all that they had done for her. She had enough courage to do so. They were crying, but she did not cry. The servants were crying, but Hannah did not cry. The cook and the gardener had served Sadao since he was a little boy in his father's house. So the cook and the gardener, they had been serving Sadao since he was a child, since he was a little child, and in his father's house. And Yumi cried because of the children. She was so grieving that after she had gone, she ran back to Hannah. So Yumi, as she was attached to the children, she used to take care of children in the nursery. So that is why she was crying for the children. She was so grieving that after she had gone, she ran back to Hannah. If the baby misses me too much tonight, send for me. So Yumi said that if the baby misses me too much tonight, then you can call me. I'm going to my own house and you know where it is. So further she says that she was going to her own house, and Hannah knew where her house was. Thank you, Hannah said, smiling. But she told herself she would not send for Yumi, however the baby cried. But Hannah was thinking that we can call in this way, the Hannah took the firm decision that she would not call Yumi even though the child would cry. She made the breakfast and Sadao helped with the children. Neither of them spoke of the servants beyond the fact that they were gone. So in the morning, she made the breakfast and Sadao helped with the children, but neither of them talked about the servants who left their house. But after Hannah had taken morning food to the prisoner, she came back to Sadao. Why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? So Hannah said to Sadao, Hannah told Sadao that why they were unable to see what they must see. She asked him, even the servants see more clearly than we do. Further, she says that even the servants can see the things more clearly than we do, but we cannot. We are different from other Japanese. So why are we different from other Japanese? Hannah further added that why they were different from other Japanese. Even the servants were faithful to their country, and that is why they left Hannah and Sadao's house. But still Hannah and Sadao kept that enemy in their house as as a guest, as a patient. So why was it so? This was the question of Hannah. Sadao did not answer, but a little later he went into the room where the prisoner was, and said brusquely. Brusquely means quickly, in a rude manner. Brusquely means quickly, in a rude manner. Sadao did not answer, but a little later he went to the room where the prisoner was, and he said quickly and in a rude manner, "You may get up on your feet." So he asked him to get up on his feet. "I want you to stay up only 5 minutes at a time." And he told him that he could stand up only for 5 minutes at a time. "Tomorrow you may try it twice as long. It would be well that you get back your strength as quickly as possible." So Sadao told him that he should stand up for 5 minutes daily so that he could gather the strength and he could walk. Okay, so he saw the flicker of terror on the young face that was still very pale. "Okay," the boy murmured. So he could see the terror on boy's face, how afraid he was. He was in a great fear of being arrested, and the terror of being arrested could be seen on that man's face. Evidently, he was determined to say more. "I feel I ought to thank you." So further he said that I feel I should thank you. So he wanted to thank Dr. Sadao for having saved his life. Not wanted to thank, so he thanked Dr. Sadao for having saved his life. "Don't thank me too early," Sadao said coldly. So at this, Sadao said coldly that you should not thank me so early. He saw the flicker of terror again in boy's eyes, terror as unmistakable as an animal's. So once again he saw the terror, the same terror in the boy's eyes, the terror as unmistakable as an animal's. The scars on his neck were crimson for a moment. Crimson means, bright red color. Crimson means bright red color. So don't thank me too early, Sadao said coldly. He saw the flicker of terror again in the boy's eyes, terror as unmistakable as an animal's. The scars on his neck were crimson for a moment. So when Sadao told him not to thank him so early, so once again the injury, the scars which were on the neck, they became bright red color. So as the terror on the man's face, terror on the boy's face, terror on that American prisoner of war could be seen once again. Those scars, what were they? Sadao did not ask. In the afternoon, the second thing happened. Hana, working hard on unaccustomed labor. So as Hana was not in habit of doing household chores, so as the servant suddenly left the house, so that is why she could do it. So she was doing the unaccustomed labor, saw a messenger come to the door in official uniform. So she saw a messenger came to her house in official uniform. Her hands went weak and she could not draw her breath. So when she saw the official came to her house in uniform, so she got afraid. She thought the servants must have told that the servants must have informed the police, so that is why these officials have come to arrest Sadao. She got afraid. The servants must have told already. She ran to Sadao, gasping, unable to utter a word. But by then the messenger had simply followed her through the garden, and there he stood. She pointed at him helplessly. So by that time, the messenger also reached Sadao, and Hana pointed the messenger. Sadao looked up for his book. He was in his office, the other partition of which was thrown open to the garden for the southern sunshine. So Sadao looked up from his book as he was in office, and he looked through the partition which was open to the garden for the southern sunshine. What is it? He asked the messenger, and then he rose, seeing the man's uniform. So he inquired the messenger about their visit, and then he stood up, seeing the man's uniform. You are to come to the palace, the man said. That man informed Sadao that he had to go to the palace. The old general is in pain again. So because the old general was in pain again, and Sadao was operating, Sadao was looking after the man, Sadao was treating the man as the man only could believe Sadao, he could not believe anyone else. So that is why the messenger informed Sadao that the general was in pain, so that is why he should go to the palace. Oh, Hana breathed. Is that all? All, the messenger exclaimed. So here the Hana's doubt got cleared, that the messengers had come to call Sadao to the palace. They did not come to arrest him. Is it not enough? Indeed it is. She replied, I am very sorry. So at this she expressed her apologies. When Sadao came to say goodbye, she was in the kitchen but doing nothing. The children were asleep, and she sat merely resting for a moment, more exhausted from her fright than from work. So Sadao, Hana was more exhausted from her fright than from work. So as she was thinking about what would happen when this secret would be revealed. So it's all about this video, dear students. In my next video I'll explain a few more paragraphs. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.